What's up guys, Vinny here, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. So, this is the #1 best video editing software for YouTubers. For beginners or advanced, doesn't matter what skill level you are, you will like this thing. Even for beginners, I recommend doing this because you can level up pretty fast using this program. So, you come to this page, it'll be in the comments, so just make sure you go there and follow it through. So, yeah, this is called DaVinci Resolve. So they're up to 18. I'm using 17 at the moment. It's the same thing, but so the best thing about it is 100% free. So if we just scroll down here, we can see DaVinci Resolve free download, and then there's the studio version. Studio version just adds a couple extra things, but you don't need it. Okay, so we want to download that. I've already done it, so you go through the process of downloading and run it. We all know how that works. Okay, so now you will be met. It will give you a couple of settings ideas, which you won't see here, but you just kind of go through and choose your preferences. If you're a brand new YouTuber, you don't need to do many settings. You just kind of click through. If you've used Final Cut and stuff, it'll ask you a few questions about that. Anyway, so now we get to this screen. So we can see my other projects that I've worked on. You might have seen some of the videos. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe and go check those out. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to go to a new project. Okay, so we've opened it up. Right, so the first thing you want to do, you want to head up to the top left corner and you go to preferences. Okay, this is the #1 thing I do every time. Okay, so you want to go to video and audio. Okay, so you want to make sure your input and your output are right. So your output is the sound that's coming into your headphones so you can listen to your recordings. The input is if you want to do voiceovers and stuff. So but we'll get to that in a minute. But just make sure they're set up correctly before you keep going. Okay. So what you want to do here, this is your media. You can have as many clips here. If you're making a COD montage or a hair, beauty, anything, you just put them in this pool and you use all the clips that you want to. It doesn't have a limit. That's the best thing about this free program. A lot of them have watermarks and stuff, but this doesn't. It's really good. Okay. So what you want to do, we want to go down here. I've got a thing set up right here. Okay. So if you guys haven't seen my last video, this is what the video is about. Okay, so the title was wrong for the video, but it was Chivalry 2. Anyway, I didn't set up the names properly, but we can see. So we've dragged it into the timeline. That's all you do. Just click and drag. Okay, and now that we've got timeline 1 set up here. All right. Now what you can see straight away, it's pretty loud, but that's okay. You can see that we have all these little bumps. They're all the audio segments from the video. So you can kind of see if you're doing editing and stuff and you know that there's a big blank section that you want to cut out, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so we can see that nothing really happens at the start of this, right? So what you want to do, you want to right click and you go split, and then you can delete that section, right? And then so you can, I've got the intro right there. So it just jumps straight into the video. Okay, so let's, so we'll just edit, like split it there, right? And then we'll drag it down the timeline. Just let it load. Okay, so now we have it in here. Okay, don't need any of that stuff. Okay, so let's say we've done the intro and we want to cut to the first bit. Okay, let's say this is the first bit right here, right? So we just want to split and then click on that left side. And this just shows right here what you've highlighted, and we'll delete it. So that's how you just do cut, like your cut stuff. So it's really cool because you can just see where you talk, and literally if you screw up or anything, you can just edit that word out, and you can literally just skip it. And sometimes you can just make it flow really nicely. But yeah, that's the basics of that. It takes a little bit of fiddling with, but it's super easy. Like it is 100%. Trust me, guys. Okay. So yeah, just remember, right click and go split, and then delete the section that you don't want to. Okay, so this next tab over here, so this one, if you go back to this one and let's say we go split there and split there, right? Just so you break it up. Sometimes you just can use splits to just, even if you're not deleting the video, just so you know which part you're up to. Okay, so you go to edit, right? And what you can do here is if you want to zoom in on like a corner or anything else, what you do, you tick this box here. And if you want to tick that one there too, and you just got to position it, like so. You see, I can spin the screen and stuff. In that second, that will go to there. And if we go to the end of the frame, which is there, and we click these boxes again, this is where it'll end up. Okay, so if you see like that, so what the video will look like, we'll just drag it forward a little bit. Okay, but you can see like that it looked really silly, but you can fiddle around with it and make it look cool. You can make it do a flip if you wanted to, but yeah, there's a bit of fiddling you can do here. It's not that very hard. You just use these little buttons here and just change these to positives and negatives, and you'll get what you want after a little bit of fiddling. Okay, so this is the effects tab. So, well, yeah, the media out. I don't really use this one, to be honest. I don't 100% understand it. I don't think you need to use it. Like, it's kind of an optional thing if you want to learn how to do it, and it'll make your videos a little bit better, but I don't recommend fiddling with this too much. Now, this is the color gradient stuff. So you can like change the colors of stuff. So, like, you can see how it's changing the quality right now. So it's like in that section. So you can use the cuts, and so if you go back here, so if I cut here and here, you can see that if we go back to this tab, that section's there. So if you want to like highlight something or like to make something really pop in that one particular frame, you just cut it and then you go to this section and you can change that part of the film to whatever you want. Okay. So next you want to go to here. So this is for if you want to do your voiceovers. Okay. So this is really simple. So all you got to do, right click, add track, and you want a mono, so it's coming through both. Okay. So then what you want to do, you want to go to Fairlight, you want to get patch input output, right? You want audio inputs here and here, and then you just want track input, and you want to put it on audio too. Okay, so that's all set up to go, right? What I would recommend is changing this to VO for voiceover, or something that you know what it's going to be. Okay, so we're just going to make sure that that's all. That isn't it. Where are we? We're going to go back in here. Okay, see how they're all selected now? Right. Oop. Okay, so it's patched now, I believe. Okay, so what if you want to do a voiceover? So you can see have your track on top and then your thing. So we're armed to record right now. So you press the R, and literally what you do, you go here, and you just start talking. And you heard some of the feedback there, but you can see that as I'm talking, it's coming up with the bars there. So yeah, you can fiddle with it to how you want, and you got your different levels there. You can bring it up, you can bring it down. It's all just personal little tinkerings. Depends what you're doing. As I said, I'm a gamer, so it's a little bit different to what someone in hair and beauty is going to do. Okay, so now we've stopped, and we can see it's like that. And then even if you want to get rid of that, you can just do that. You can edit that however you want there. Okay, so I recommend kind of doing the voiceovers laugh, but you can just jump back and forth. Like even here, if you want to increase the audio after you've recorded it, you can put it up like this. See how it's going to get louder there? So you can make it louder and quieter if you want. And then if you just want to go back here, you can even go there and you can like split this segment up and whatnot. So like see how I changed the audio there? So you can do like, you could record something like a voiceover and put over gameplay, but if you wanted a voice in a certain spot, you can just move it around. Okay. So let's say this is our video done. We might just chop it so it's not so long. Okay. So we'll just delete that bit. Okay. That's still pretty long. We might just come down here and we'll split it here. Like, don't get me wrong, I've put through like 50-minute videos on this before, and it runs through it. So you want to go to this last tab. So this is where, once you've finished doing everything, this is where you want to render out your video. Okay, so the cool thing is it's got custom settings. So you can go through and find the ones you want, or you can just use the YouTube one. If you're a YouTuber, or if you're uploading to Twitter, any of these, you can, if you want to take it to Final Cut and do some more like stuff to it, you can. But we're going to go YouTube. We're YouTubers here, right? So you can go like these different settings. I go on 1080p just because it runs the best on my computer. So we go file name. Let's just call it, let's call it video, right? Okay, and then we just want to browse, and you just want to find where you want to put this, okay? So you just find a folder, put it in, same old. You guys know what you're doing with that. Okay, so when you're done, you just want to make sure that this line here, it's selected all of them. So this is this bar on the top here, which generally it just automatically does. But then you want to press add to render queue, and then you want to save it. Just call it video test, right? So you want to save it there. Okay, now you'll see it comes up in your render queue, and all you have to do, one final thing, press render all. So as you can see, it will start rendering and it'll show you the progress of it. So you can see this is humming through this. Like, how long does this go for? This is like a minute, and it's going to have it done in 30 seconds. So like you can do pretty big ones. It'll take a little while to spit it out, but I have not had a problem with this. It's been one of the best rendering softwares I've used as well. The fact that this thing is free, insane. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, that's how you use it, guys. That fast, that easy. That's everything you need to know to get yourself started. You can go look up some more advanced stuff if you want it, but if you just want to start making YouTube videos now, this is the app you want to use, right? Now, if you've liked this, please make sure you go down and subscribe. It means the world to me. And yeah, leave a comment. Tell me if you're using this. Tell me if you need a hand finding some stuff out. I can definitely, try to make some more videos if you guys want a hand. Anyway, guys, it's been Vinicomb. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later.